Hey rugby fans, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a hot topic that has been shaking up the world of international rugby, players switching nations. It's all thanks to World Rugby's eligibility laws, which allow a player to represent a second country after a 3-year stand-down period. This has opened the door for some serious talent to cross borders, and we're seeing some familiar faces in new jerseys. We're going to look at 5 former All Blacks who are set to, or have already, made the switch, potentially lining up against New Zealand at the 2027 Rugby World Cup. This is a game changer, and it's creating some fascinating new dynamics in the sport. So, let's get into it and see who's making the move. First up, let's talk about Aidan Ross. This loose head prop is a fascinating case. Born in Gosford, New South Wales, Australia, Ross actually moved to New Zealand as a kid. He rose through the ranks there, developing his skills in the famously tough Kiwi forward packs. His hard work paid off, and in 2022, he achieved the ultimate dream for any player in New Zealand. He pulled on the black jersey and earned his first All Blacks cap against Ireland. But that single cap marked a turning point. After that, he wasn't selected again, which started the 3-year stand-down clock. Fast forward to 2025, and Ross has made a huge move. He's signed with the Queensland Reds, signaling his return to Australian rugby. And more significantly, he's now eligible to play for the Wallabies. In fact, he's already made his debut for Australia, crossing the Tasman for the second time in his international career, but this time in a gold jersey. At 189 centimeters and 111 kilograms, Ross brings immense scrummaging power and front-row experience. His skills, honed in the New Zealand system, will be a massive boost to the Australian pack. It's a huge gain for the Wallabies and a clear sign of how these eligibility rules are reshaping international squads. Next on our list is the powerhouse back rower, Pita Gus Sowakula. Originally from Tonga, Fiji, Sowakula is a phenomenal athlete. Standing at 195 centimeters and weighing 110 kilograms, he's known for his explosive carries, his strength at the breakdown, and his versatility to play across the back row, either as a flanker or at number 8. Like Ross, he made his mark in New Zealand rugby and earned his All Blacks call-up in 2022, gaining 2 caps. But his heart always seemed to have a connection back to his home country. After his time with the All Blacks, he made the move to Europe, signing with French top 14 club Clermont. This move, combined with the 3-year stand-down, paved the way for him to represent his birth nation. In 2025, Sowakula proudly made his debut for the Flying Fijians. This is an incredible addition for Fiji. They already have a reputation for thrilling, powerful rugby, and adding a player of Sowakula's caliber, with his recent international experience, just makes their pack even more formidable. He brings a level of physicality and game smarts that will be invaluable as Fiji builds towards the next World Cup. It's a fantastic story of a player coming full circle. Let's move on to another big name, Charles Piutau. Now, Piutau is one of the original trailblazers of the nation switch. A devastating attacking player, he was an absolute star for the All Blacks, earning 17 caps before he was even 24. His combination of speed, power, and a wicked sidestep made him a nightmare for defenders. However, he made a huge career decision back in 2015, opting for a lucrative contract in Europe, which made him ineligible for the All Blacks. He played for Wasps, Ulster, and then Bristol Bears, becoming one of the highest-paid players in the world. But the desire to play international rugby never left him. He was born in Auckland but is of proud Tongan heritage. As soon as the eligibility laws changed, Piutau declared his allegiance to Tonga. He finally made his debut for the Akale Tahi in 2023, fulfilling a lifelong dream to represent his heritage and play alongside his brother, Siale. Adding a player with his world-class attacking prowess has been a monumental boost for Tonga. He brings experience, leadership, and a genuine X-factor that can turn a game on its head. Seeing him in the red of Tonga is a powerful reminder of the deep connections players have to their heritage. Another player making headlines is Julian Savea. The Bus, as he's famously known, was an absolute wrecking ball on the wing for the All Blacks. He scored an incredible 46 tries in just 54 tests, putting him among the most prolific try scorers in the history of the game. His power and pace were legendary, and who can forget his performances at the 2015 Rugby World Cup? After his All Blacks career wound down, Savea continued to play at a high level, including a stint in France with Toulon and a return to the Hurricanes in Super Rugby. Like Piutau, Savea has strong Pacific Island roots, with his family hailing from Samoa. He has been very open about his desire to represent the nation of his parents. Having served his 3-year stand-down period, he is now eligible to play for Manu Samoa. Imagine the prospect of Julian Savea linking up with the current Samoan squad. It would add an incredible amount of finishing power and big game experience to their backline. His potential inclusion is a thrilling prospect for Samoan rugby and its fans. It would be amazing to see the Bus back on the international stage, this time in the royal blue jersey of Samoa. It's another example of how these rules are strengthening the Tier 2 nations. The fifth and final player we're looking at is George Moala. A powerful and direct center, Moala was known for his hard-hitting defense and his ability to break the line. He earned 4 caps for the All Blacks between 2015 and 2016. Like many others, his All Blacks journey was short, but he went on to have a very successful club career, particularly in France with Clermont, where he became a key player. Moala is of Tongan descent, and like his former All Blacks teammate Charles Piutau, he answered the call to represent his heritage. He joined the Tongan squad and made his debut, adding some serious midfield steel to their lineup. Having a player like Moala, who has years of experience playing in one of Europe's toughest leagues, is a massive asset. He brings a hard edge, defensive grit, and a professional mindset that elevates the whole team. The combination of Moala in the midfield and Piutau in the backfield has given Tonga a level of experience and class that makes them a much more dangerous proposition for any team they face. This is exactly what the eligibility rule change was designed to do, to help level the playing field and give more nations access to top-tier talent. So what does this all mean for the 2027 Rugby World Cup in Australia? It means we could see some incredible storylines play out. Imagine Aidan Ross packing down in a scrum for the Wallabies against the All Blacks. Or Pita Gus Sowakula making a bone-crunching tackle for Fiji against his former New Zealand teammates. Think about Tonga, with the likes of Piutau and Moala, or Samoa, potentially with Julian Savea, being genuine threats to cause major upsets against the top-tier nations. This poaching, as some might call it, is really more of a homecoming for many players. It allows them to honor their heritage and continue their international careers, while simultaneously strengthening the global game. It makes the entire rugby landscape more competitive and unpredictable, which is fantastic for us as fans. The 2027 World Cup could be the most competitive tournament we've ever seen, partly thanks to these All Black stars swapping the silver fern for the colors of their ancestors. It's going to be absolutely fascinating to watch. Alright, that's our look at the 5 former All Blacks set to light up the international stage for new nations. But before we wrap up, I've got a little challenge for you. Think you know your rugby history? We've put together a quiz. The question is, can you name all 26 teams that have ever played at a Men's Rugby World Cup? You've got 5 minutes on the clock to test your knowledge. It's tougher than you think. Let us know how you get on in the comments below. I'm curious to see who can get a perfect score. No cheating! Also, if you want to get all the latest rugby news and updates sent straight to your phone, be sure to join our Ruck WhatsApp community. The link is in the description below. It's the easiest way to stay in the loop. Thanks so much for watching today. What are your thoughts on players switching nations? Do you think it's good for the game? And who are you most excited to see play for their new country? Drop your opinions in the comments section. I'd love to hear what you think. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update from us. We've got plenty more rugby content coming your way. Until next time, take care.